Alrighty, YouTube, time for hobby video number 2. This one, if you read the title already, which I'm sure you have, is about moolah monies. I'm a coin collector, I'm a nerd, I know. But I like coins. And before I go any further, these videos are going to be a little bit different than I said they would be. I'm going to make them a little bit shorter. I'm not going to show you everything I have because upon looking at my coin collection, I realized that there's too many specific things just to show you. So if anybody has any specific questions, feel free to message me about it. But I'm not going to go into depth in the video. I'm going to keep it pretty much short, sweet, to the point. There are a few different categories of coins for me. 1, US coins, broad category. 2, world coins, broad category. Number 3, precious metal coins, namely gold and silver, because pretty much everything else is out of my reach. Platinum, I don't even have any gold coins, because if I get robbed, then that's a lot of money I just spent out the window with somebody else. Alright, let's go with, paper money. That falls under just one giant broad category, because paper money to me is just somehow less interesting. Modern coins, not even interested. Older coins I think are more attractive. Coins in general show what the mindset of at least the government of a nation was at a specific given time. And so the way things are designed kind of reflects the era that they are made in. For example, a modern US quarter, which I can't show you the whole thing because there's copyright stuff. Well, not copyright stuff, but legal stuff. Like they're gimmicky. They make you think, oh, it's special. It's not. It's just a piece of pressed nickel and copper. It's nothing special. It's just something they put a little more time and effort into to try to design to make you more interested. But it's no. Whereas something like this Morgan dollar, not especially valuable coin, maybe 21 bucks just because it's silver. But the design work on this, I mean, they don't put design work like this into a coin anymore. It shows you how much people used to value an actual physical thing of worth. Because silver, if that was still used as currency, well, it would mess up the whole economy to begin with. Because the whole economy now is based on credit, not actual physical valuable stuff. But people didn't used to think that way. They used to think in, what can I get my hands on? Something I can actually grasp onto and see that it's worth something. Not something that's like, it's a piece of paper that says it's worth something. But world coins, or bill money, I keep them in folders, in these little sleeves, in the cards. There are some I have backpiled that haven't gotten put into cards yet. I have some from a whole mess of different nations, namely of which is Britain, because everything British is cool. It's mostly boring stuff that probably most people wouldn't be interested in. And there's paper money. I keep in these sleeves. Whoop-de-doo. The oldest piece of paper money I think I have is this. It is 1,000 marks, back when they still used marks, from April of 1910. This is 103 years old. It's just a cool thing, like, wow, you have money that's that old? Well, yeah, it's not actually money anymore. it's worthless now because they changed the whole currency over to euros. But it varies from stuff like 1944 half pfennig. That's half of a penny. They couldn't even afford the metal to put the penny on in the 40s. I find this kind of stuff fascinating because it shows you what the economy was like. Like, you know how right after World War I, the German economy collapsed and went into a hole and didn't get out of it until after World War II. Like, this is 1,000 marks, 1910. But in 1923, this is 10 million marks. 10 million. Just the size of the two shows you what the difference in value is between these two bills. I find it fascinating. The mind reels with historical information that I don't know, but I have gathered because I'm interested in this kind of stuff. Alright, next. US coins. I don't have quite as many of these as world coins because I try to focus more on quality with these. I do have a few things that are worth a hefty hunk of change, like my 1855 quarter and not half dollar. No, not half dollar. What the devil was? Yes, half dollar. 1855 quarter and half dollar. And okay, moving on. That's what you see. The one of the things I like about that collection is it takes up hardly any space at all, which my parents, they like. Less space, better. And then there's just a few things I have loose lying around, like these Merc dimes that are basically just silver value, essentially. And then I have some that are behind the computer, so I won't reach around to get it. Then there's a few things, very few things, that I'm like emotionally attached to. They don't actually have any real physical value. Like, I got Eagle Scout last year. Well, some people may go, Boy Scouts, evil organization, why do you even bother with them? Okay. Few things I agree. Not going to discuss politics in this movie. But oh well. It's not easy to get that rank, by the way, just so you know. And now I was going to make a comment, but I better not. Like this. This was sent to me by the director of the Mint for getting my Eagle Scout. And it's just a nice gesture. Like letters from people that I got because I got Eagle Scout. The president, I got one from him, and Michelle, whatever. It isn't a letter. It's just a stamped piece of paper that it's a nice thought, but it's not actually a thought by the president himself. But then there's a letter. Oh, you better get that. I'm not getting it. That I got from Mike Rowe, and oh my God, it's a funny letter. And he even acknowledges in the letter, I did not write this letter specifically for you. That's basically what it says. But he did write in my name wherever my name was required, and I found that amusing. So did the rest of the people who were participating in that ceremony. Why am I talking about this? Anyway, that's about it for coins and money. Alright, and on to the next video if you haven't watched it yet. Thank you.